Alright folks, so today you're going to see a little bit of the sausage making. I'm going to be running some tests on some missions that are in progress. Probably, I don't know, 80% there. So yeah, you're going to see some stuff, it doesn't always work out as you're building these missions, so might get frustrating. I worked on this one yesterday. I worked on these other two that I'm going to test also yesterday. So things may not work perfectly, probably won't, but I think they're at a point where I can record a test. So here we go. So this is a mission I just had the idea for yesterday. A lot of my missions, you might notice, are inspired by movies. So this one is called Firefox. Our most experienced pilot tasked with a secret mission to steal the enemy's new stealth aircraft, the ASF-45 Firefox. Spelled with a Y. Wonder why I did that. The enemy has developed a highly advanced fighter aircraft, the ASF-45, NATO codenamed Firefox. The aircraft is capable of Mach 2 at altitude, practically invisible to radar, can take off and land vertically, and carries internal weapons. Your mission is to steal the aircraft with the help of enemy dissidents. Enemy agents have become aware of your mission, but you've evaded capture thus far with the help of enemy scientists. They will create a distraction so you can take off. Expect the enemy to throw every ground missile at you that they can if you are detected. Consider staying low and fast. Use the canyons for cover. Nearby enemy squadrons will scramble when alerted. Be on the lookout for the other prototype, the ASF-58, if it is ready. Your mission: steal the ASF-45, fly west off the sea coast, find the friendly fleet and make contact, land on the carrier in one piece. A SAM net is all along the coastal mountains, 2 nearby squadrons of ASF-33s, and possibly a prototype ASF-58. This aircraft represents a clear and present danger to our country. The balance of power is in your hands, along with the fate of the world. Remember, your mission is not to destroy, it is to escape. Alright, so, and there we go. I guess that's me. This mission is built on the Sonyaford map, which was created by Helidude, I want to say 6 months ago, and shared online. So I gotta give him props for a really fantastic map to play with. Okay, we are in a hangar. Main battery on. Actually, since this is a top secret aircraft, I'm not going to light up the lights. I'm just going to turn on everything. Let's see, let's look at what we've got. We've got internal, we've got a cannon, we've got 2 AIM-9s, we've got 4 AIM-9s, 4 AIM-120s. Okay, over here, let's get our preview going. Oh, I guess I better turn on lights so that, since it's dark, people want to see us here, right? Alright, we can stop preview. Now, I want night, and then let's get my radar on here as well. I'm going to turn radar off for now, for stealth. So over here, take off, head west to the coast. That's an objective. On my RWR up here, it is on, and I usually put GPS coordinates up there, but I don't think I'm going to need them today. Alright, so we don't have any other internal cockpit lighting to turn on that I'm aware of in this cockpit yet. Let's go ahead and power up our engines. And I, as a habit, turn the comms on, but I don't know that we will need them or use them. Alright, engines powered up, APU coming off. So we're going to go ahead and start taxiing. This is a secret takeoff. We are not going to call the enemy tower. Taxi light on. Okay, so we've got some enemy troops here, but I gotta play it cool, man. Play it cool. Whoa! Well, that's the distraction. I guess we better just get off the ground, huh? Ooh. On the runway, and let's get off before they know what's going on. Go, go, go. Oh no, did I just lose my... Okay. Alright, my left touch is low. Okay, let's get off the ground. Whoa! We got a ways to go. Let's check out our nav here. We've got one set of canyons here. And yes, normally I'd go black, so you can't see me, but I figure since it's a night mission and visuals don't actually affect the enemy's ability to see, I figure I'll leave that on for folks to be able to see the aircraft a bit better in the video. We've got a bit of a flight here, 100 miles. We've got some aircraft that took off to chase after us, so we better keep going on afterburner, I think. If we fly any slower, they may very well catch up. That? Oh no, my touch controller can't see with this thing. Oh shit. Does not have line of sight of me right now. He does though. Eight miles. Oh no. Come on. thought I just replaced this. I'm worried this controller's not going to make it through this mission. Uh-oh.
Missile launch.
Whoa! Okay, so yeah, clearly I lost my touch controller. Ew. Fly the airplane.
Missile launch. Missile launch. Missile launch.
Box 2. Really?
Missile launch.
Alright, well, those guys got me good. Would have helped if my controller didn't stop going out, so I guess I gotta replace that. SF-33 is killed. Yep, alright. Okay, so we're gonna give that another shot. Because I need to test this a little bit more just to make sure it's winnable. So, I'm going to pause here, I'm going to go get a battery, and I'm going to come right back and hopefully edit that out for you guys so you don't see that part. Alright, sorry about that. Let's see. Let's restart this mission again. Alright, this time we will be a bit more careful. Those guys really caught up to me fast, didn't they? Alright, main battery on. Strobes and nav on. APU on. Alright. My TSD, my nav, my SMS. Okay, over here on my RWR, on my GPS, waypoints, and I think that's it over here. Over here I want I want my radar, which I'm going to power down. And then I want to set my S-cam because I always forget. There we go. Okay. Alright, so got everything on. I've got a working left controller. And I think that's everything that we need here. Alright, so let's go ahead and power up our engine. Our wings are down. The controller's set. Arms are on. Main engine's on, APU coming off. Right. Let's get ready to taxi this bad boy. Running lights on, formation lights on. And again, for those of you just tuning in, I'm only got the formation lights on because it's nighttime and it'll be easier for the video, and it doesn't impact the AI as far as I'm aware. Alright, so there we go. The enemy guards are just checking, making sure. Oh! There's the distraction so that I can get away. Better keep going. Down before I... Oh. Yeah, let's punch it. Ready for gear up. Let's get off the ground here. Gear up. Ooh. Alright. Oh, objectives, that's what I need. My objective is to escape. Set a waypoint for that. I'll lower my visor. Go ahead and turn on our master arm here. So last time I flew pretty much through the canyons until I hit that cruiser. This time I might do it differently. Maybe I'll just do a bit more, mountain flying that's a bit more direct. We're going to try to keep afterburner going. I think we've got the fuel for it for 100 miles. And just so you know, yes, right now there is no ability to turn off background music for MP3 player music. Okay, so there's the cruiser, 11 miles away. Let's see if we can avoid him. This guy. Oh. So we got the enemy planes that are chasing me, and boy, it looks like they are closing. they're gaining on me. What? They're on top of me. Oh. Oh. Dude, I'm just falling straight down. What happened? Did they adjust the damage monitor? Often I can still fly after I've lost wings on that thing, but maybe I was pulling too hard. Jeez. So did I change it so those things just spawn? Because man, they just come out of nowhere right there. Okay, so I guess I gotta look at that same point a couple times. I know they're there, but it's really like they just spawn up behind me and then boom. And I think they should be just flying patrol, so I'm gonna have to look at that. Alright, so let's finish this mission. Let's go take a look at one of the Forgotten Heroes missions. So that was an F-45 mission. I'm working on Firefox. You don't need to see that. Alright, so let's go to AV-42C. And now we are looking for Sky Wars, the Forgotten Heroes mission. Alright, so this is a set of missions that match, or that go along with, that don't match, a very different role in these missions with the AV-42 over the original Sky Wars missions, which were for the F-26. So the new missions, I think I've pretty much built and tested the first three, and Cartel Strikes Back. I'm working on A Young Hope and Return of the Prince. So why don't we take a look at Return of the Prince, because I think I was working on that last time. So Return of the Prince, the time for our attack on the cartel has come. Cartel has made a critical error. We've got to update that picture, and the time for our attack has come. Data brought to us by the Bedouin. Misspelling there. Spies pinpoints the exact location of Cartel's new base. We also know that the gas chambers of this death camp are not yet operational. I need a picture. Cartel fleet spread throughout the region. In a vain effort to engage us, it is relatively unprotected. But most important of all, we've learned that cartel leader Suoidus himself is personally overseeing the final stages of the construction of this death camp. Many Bedouins died to bring us this information. Death camp is protected by a SAM shield, which is generated from a nearby hill. The shield must be deactivated if an attack is to be attempted. Once the shield is down, our fighters and bombers will knock out the base. We've stolen a small cartel shuttle disguised as a cargo flight, and using a secret cartel code, a strike team will land on the island and deactivate the SAM shield. Your AV-42C has been modified to look like an enemy bull shark shuttle on radar. Take off from the carrier, blend into the documented approach for the cartel's shuttles, land by the SAM shield, and drop off the strike team. Provide close air support for the strike team if needed, and then escape to the carrier. The entire attack is based on our team knocking that shield out of commission. Alright, and this map was by Callius. Let's fly it. I just pop my head when I do that. Alright, very different mission than the AV-42, or than the last mission, and different feel in the cockpit for sure. Haven't flown this in a while. Okay, so main battery coming on. Got our nav and strobe lights on. And now, here for APU startup. Got our MFDs on. gonna fill up. Alright, on this one, let's get my S-cam going. So let's view, start. Alright, S-cam's going. Now, I always like to have the HUD on for the ARAD, and then this will be a TGP primarily. This one will probably be my objectives for now, or my GPS. And this will be nav. Alright, so let's start with my objective, which is to take off. My mic on, start powering up my engines. Engine 1 coming up. Engine 2 coming up.
Echo 1-1, tower. Cleared for vertical takeoff your location. Fly heading 090, climb and maintain Angels 1. Good luck. We're all counting on you.
090, Angels 1, clear for takeoff. Echo 1-1. Alright, so we've got flaps set. We're going to do a vertical takeoff. Visor's already down, and both engines are operational. And engines are in 90 degree. Brake light off, brake block off. And we're going to take off right from here, so let's do it. Turn left to 090. Okay, let's tilt the engines forward about 45 degrees. Build up enough speed, and we are actually flying.
Landing gear.
Gear up, flaps up, and we were cleared to 1,000 feet. Alright, post takeoff checklist. Let's go ahead and turn our lights off. Gears are up, flaps are up, and brake light is still off. Doors are closed. Oh, we blew through 1,000 feet. Oh. Now on this mission, in this aircraft, I have a quick save, so I can actually test the whole mission even if I die. Which will be just like someone at home. So, our first objective, we got to pick up the strike team from their recon position. Recon. And did I check and see what I'm loaded with? Because I'm a cargo shuttle. Where is it? Oh, and this one it's called equip. All I've got is a nose gun. Great. 8 miles out. I got the recon team. Alright, let's start slowing. Miles. Nose up to maintain altitude as I slow. Flaps to 1. Gear down. Tilt. Start bringing in some power.
Landing gear.
Yeah, I know.
Echo 1-1, command. The strike team is waiting for you. We're going radio silent until the attack begins.
100 knots. We need to slow it down a bit. Sink rate. Oops, well, I did not mean to do that. A little bit more forward momentum. Notice I don't use autopilot. I've been really trying not to rely on that. Okay, 27, we can touch down with that. Watch for the hill here. Alright, brakes, doors open, brakes set. Come on boys, let's go! Nope, why am I looking at his crotch? Get in, go, go, go! Okay, everybody on? Alright. Doors closed. Fly the published approach in your GPS. Open the GPS list and select waypoint. There's the published approach there. GPS, select waypoint. And now it's going to go through each one of those waypoints for me. That's kind of cool, isn't it? Wouldn't you say? Alright. Ready for takeoff. Flaps are at 1. Brake lock is off. Here we go.
Landing gear.
Yep. Flaps up. Alright, that's pretty high, so we gotta climb to join this approach. Passing 6,000, passing 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000. Hold on back there, guys. Don't lose your lunch. 13,000.
Screen now. Please identify.
Shuttle Tiberium requesting deactivation of the deflector shield.
I better stick on this course.
Shuttle Tiberium, do not stray from the published approach. The SAM shield will activate automatically.
That guy sounds like a jerk. We're gonna descend.
Shuttle Tiberium, transmit the clearance code for shield passage.
Transmission commencing.
Now I find out if what we got is worth the price we paid.
Good work.
Let's hope so.
Shuttle Tiberium, what is your cargo and destination?
Oh crap.
Parts and technical.
Shuttle Tiberium,
Good job, guys. Oh. You know what we're gonna do right now? Yeah, that's right. We're gonna quick save. You like that, don't you? Boy, I wonder what happens if you don't follow the approach. We're a little right, of course. Let's come left, come right, or left, of course. Let's come right just a little bit. Get back on course. There we are. Okay. Now they would expect us to have our lights on and our landing light on.
Shuttle Tiberian, you may divert to your destination in the forest.
Thank you, sir. Shuttle Tiberian. One. You're down.
Landing gear.
Stay above the trees, boy. Here's the bunker. Oh, come on. You can do better than that, Firecat. Gears down. Alright, let's open. Hey, get out, boys. You got this. Go get them. Right, they're running. Keep a low profile while the strike team deactivates the shield.
Command, take off and rendezvous at IP1 with your groups before proceeding to the target. We have confirmation our strike group has landed. They should have that SAM shield down before you're in range.
What are you guys doing? Oh my goodness. What are you guys doing? Let's save right there, shall we? Okay, so pathfinding on these guys is not working quite as well. Oh, maybe they were rearranging into a form. Okay. Alright, so they all went around there, which is what they're supposed to do. They're one hiding. Oh, what was that?
Echo 1-1, command.
Whoa.
Pick up the strike team and take care of any cartel infantry in the area.
Awesome. Okay. Okay. Just switch off.
Left, command. Commence your attack runs. Ignore the SAM launchers. They're out of commission with that radar down. The enemy is scrambling both fighters.
Wow, look at that. They lined up for me. Okay, that was kind of silly for them all to line up like that. So that's something I need to fix. Fly the airplane, buddy. Let's hit save. Okay, we've got to come down here. Get low. And a lot of people use the head-mounted display. I just can't. It does not work for me. I get too disoriented looking through the cockpit. Okay, let's pick up our boys. That was a piss poor landing attempt. Oh, that's the problem. There's smoke obscuring the landing area. There we go. We got this one.
Missile launch.
Okay, doors open. Let's go. Only 6 of you are left. Where's the 6th one? Come on, man. Don't make me nervous.
Missile launch.
Good job. Get those soldiers back to the carrier. Contact tower for approach.
Landing gear.
Hopefully those enemies still just see me as a bull shark. They got their hands full. That's kind of weird. Why are these enemies just still floating around me? Is that a quick save issue? I don't know if those are real or if they're just figments or what. And the other question is, where's the rest of the strike team? Did they all die? Do I have to fix that? Did they even take off? Tower Echo 1-1, request landing.
Echo 1-1, tower, copy. Fly heading 128. Expect runway 04.
128 for 04. 128? That can't be right. Wonder if that enemy base is set as a friendly base and it was trying to get me. Tower, cancel landing request.
Echo 1-1, tower, roger. Canceling the request.
Yeah, if it's 128, it's all the way behind me. Yeah, there's something funky with those guys. Tower, request landing.
Echo 1-1, cleared to land on the carrier.
There we go. Alright, so I think I'm going to go vertical here. 3 miles out. Flaps 1. Slowing us down.
Landing gear.
Oh, gear down. Yeah, so a lot of those guys did not take off, so I got to figure that out. And then I got to figure out what happened to the rest of the fighters because...
Red 5, command.
Yeah.
The rest of Red Group is down. You're the only fighter left.
Well, Red 5, we know who that is, don't we? Who needs a hook?
Welcome back. Follow the taxi path to your parking area.
We'll go ahead and taxi back. So that mission's coming along. Most things worked out properly. We've got some weird stuff, I think, with the quick saves going on with these fighters hanging out here, but overall, I would say this mission is getting there. It's getting there. So I got to make sure these guys take off. Oh, you guys want to get out? Let's see what happens if you get out. You gonna get out? No, you're just gonna chill there. Alright. So yeah, I got a few things to do on that mission to make it work. Okay. So we just tested 2 missions. That's probably good enough for now. I could play some more. Actually, yeah, let's do this one because I haven't played it in a while. Phantom Threat. So this is the first mission of Sky Wars series. In this case, we are the AV-42 that has to pick up the delegation. Oops. These are the untold stories of the support teams who aren't fighter jets. These pilots exhibited boundless bravery and received little glory for it. This is their story. The Allied city of Uban is under blockade by the oil cartels. We don't know who is behind this aggression. We have sent a delegation to aid the king in his negotiations with the cartels, but things haven't gone as planned. The cartels have walked away from the negotiations and initiated a full attack on the city. I gotta edit that. With a mercenary army, our delegation and the Allied King Adamala are at the conference center in the center of the city. They need extraction. The king's army is holding out in the center of the city, but their defenses are near collapse. Only a few units remain. The cartels have additional units moving into the city from the north. We are sending an extraction team. Echo Group is responsible for extraction of the king and delegates. Romeo Group will provide air support for their escape. Take off and fly to the hold point. Once the anti-air units are down, extract the delegation and the king. And we got formatting. Deliver them to safety. Cartels have not moved any air assets into the area yet. Initial indications are only a couple of radar and IR-based assets. There is an armored column approaching. They should not be a factor. Okay. Alright.
Romeo Flight, Command. Our delegation and the king are surrounded on all sides and we've lost contact with them. A communications outage can only mean one thing: invasion. You've got to clear the way for Echo to land and extract them. Cleared for takeoff, runway 01.
Well, let's not forget this. Okay, engine 1 coming up. Engine 1 settled. Engine 2 coming up. Oh, there goes Romeo 1. All the glory, kid, all the glory. Alright, engine 2 is settled. APU off. Alright, let's
engage the enemy.
Prep for takeoff. Brake lights off, or brake off. Flaps are set, gear is set, tilt is set, lights are set.
Hostile spotted.
You're up.
Time to send them back to the dark ages.
Flaps up. outside of the hold point while Romeo destroys the anti-air units. Yeah. Let's look at what equipment we've got. We've got just a cannon. Alrighty. Takeoff checklist. Let's see. Going into combat. Lights off. Master arm switch on. Well, actually, we're not expecting any combat. So I'm going to actually leave the master arm off for now.
Echo 1, command. Romeo flight reported passing a suspicious fishing trawler in your path. It's likely a cartel reconnaissance unit. Take it out on your way to the hold point.
Copy that, Echo 1. We'll engage the fishing trawler. Form up.
Roger, Wilco.
See what we got here. Okay. Set target right there. Rolling in, engaging target. Guns, guns, guns. That was easy. Shack. Master arm off. Yeah. This mission was a long flight in the F-26. These guys, it's super slow. And the only thing I can do is if I have you kill other things on the way, but even then it's just going to be a long mission.
Incoming missile. Go defensive.
Sounds like they haven't taken out the anti-air yet.
Missile inbound. Evading.
You guys gonna need help killing those anti-air units? What happened here? It looks like it practically formed up.
Echo flight. Command.
There we go.
Your defenses are neutralized.
Huh.
Proceed to the extraction point. Romeo flight. Provide close air support. Keep those tanks from advancing in Echo's position.
Copy that. Echo flight inbound.
Missile defending. Rifle.
I thought you guys said you took out all the enemy missiles. Maybe it was an IR missile.
Shack, he's gone.
4 miles out. Getting slowing.
Ready for missile launch.
Definitely have tanks in the area. Flaps to 1.
Landing
down.
gear.
Boy, they really got a range, didn't they? They're lined right up there. I'm pretty sure that's not how it's designed.
Shack.
A lot of these AV-42 missions are more about difficult landings than anything.
Rifle.
It's just silly behavior by the AI there.
Bollocks, I missed.
Oh,
Shack.
Missile launch.
Rifle. Missile launched.
okay, this isn't good, but let's see. Can I open the doors and have them get in? There they go. Oh, yeah. That was a bad landing, my friends. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah. Easier said than done. 98 hull, though. Are they all in? Alright.
Shack.
Close the
Target
door.
destroyed.
Okay, objective. Deliver the king and the delegation to the drop-off point. Okay, here we go. We're just going to go full steam. No! Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, I should have saved, huh? I should have saved. Oh, when did I save last? Oh, boy. Okay. So we destroyed the boat last.
Incoming missile.
And now I gotta do that landing again. So that was fancy schmancy. Let's see, is the SCAM on still? It is, great.
Missile defending.
Alright, this time I'm gonna make sure I save again. Can't believe I did that.
Defeated. Re-engaging. Break. Missile. Missile incoming. Break. Echo flight. Command. The air defenses are neutralized. Proceed to the extraction point. Romeo flight. Provide close air support. Keep those tanks from advancing on Echo's position.
So here's where, okay, if I want to, I can use this thing can basically look through the cockpit as I'm trying to land, but look at it, it's kind of choppy to me. I don't think it's going to work well, especially since I have so many other settings for windows opened for recording and whatnot.
Shack, good hit. Rifle missile launch.
Should have started slowing earlier.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
That's not gonna be an open casket funeral.
Oh,
Rifle missile launch.
they look like they're about to jump, don't they? On the TGP there. They're like in a different spot each time, aren't they?
Shack, good hit.
Rifle missile launch.
Okay, now I'm going to have to look at their positioning again because last time they were inside the wall. I don't know how these guys are going to get into my aircraft. It's like, don't jump.
Shack, good hit.
Gears down.
Rifle missile launched.
Shoo. All right. Get in, guys. Oh, that was interesting. They just like went straight down. Are they going to climb up? Wow, weird. Okay. Deliver the delegation. Hit save. Let's get out of here, boys. Brake light up. Brake lock.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
Flaps up. Gear up. Get out of here. Let's save. Alright, we're going to deliver the king and the delegation to the drop-off point, which is all the way back here near our city? No? I don't know what's there. Alright. We'll find out, won't we? Alright, Mr. Arm is off. Lights are on. Everybody doing okay back there? Okay. Right. Thought these guys were supposed to form up on me, but they are trailing. Form up.
Roger, Wilco.
Spread near. Spread close.
Roger, Wilco.
Maybe the guy. Oh, you know what? Maybe this guy's too heavy and he can't fly as fast. Maybe I left him armed with something. Echo 22. Echo 12, I think is his call sign. I know I see these guys really close here, but taking their time catching up. There you are. Hey, you beauty. Doesn't look like you spent much ordnance. You too. Alright, let's climb up to 5,000. Oh, we blew through that. This thing is super sensitive on altitude today. Oh, shoot. That's my problem. Hate radar altitude. Oh boy, another rooftop landing. Save. So this will definitely test your vertical landing and takeoff skills this entire campaign. Because that's what it's all about. $15 miles. In our descent. Save again. $7 miles. $5 miles. on. That's pretty cool. Yeah, a lot of what I've found with the vertical landings and that is getting set up early. And this was starting off nice and smooth, and then I just totally blew it. I just had too much forward speed still.
RTB.
I gotta maintain some forward speed here, huh? Alright, get out.
Romeo and Echo Flights Command. King Adamala sends his gratitude and pledges to find out who is behind the cartel's actions. Good job. Clear to land, runway 19. I'm returning to base.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Return to base.
Roger, Wilco.
Landing gear.
Backwards is not a good way to land, but I'll take it. Okay, so that mission still was working out. A couple things to change. A little long in the middle there on the flight, but challenging landings. Alright, so I think that's all I'm going to test today. I'm going to go make some fixes to those missions, but I get to see a little bit about how the sausage is made and kind of some of the painful runs you got to go through on some of these missions before they are ready for other folks to play. So thanks for watching. Catch you guys later.